Okay, now I'm going to go to row 19, and by the way, all these are optional. If you do not want to change color to make it look like a pants, you can just do in one color, it will still turn out nice. So now row 19, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitch. So 1 2 single crochet, and then I'm going to do a 2 together, and I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2. 1 2. So this is one set. You do 5 sets, and by the time you come back here, you should have 25 stitches. So remember, if you do not want to change color, you just follow back the same pattern, go all the way. Your toy, the dragon, will still turn out just nice, just as nice. Okay, now I'm going to go to row 20. Row 20, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. 1 2 3, and you're going to do a decrease. So you're gonna have 5 sets of this, and by the time you come back here, you should have 20 stitches. Okay, now row 21, and before that, add some stuffing. Make sure you fill up these 2 legs here, because later on it'll be kind of difficult to fill up this spot here. You don't have to add much, because later we can add some more. So now row 21, I'm going to do 2 single crochet, one, 2, and I'm going to do a decrease, so you can call it a 2 together. 1 2 2 together. All in, you should have 5 sets of it. This is the second last row, and for the last row, I'm going to do single crochet followed by a decrease. 1 single crochet, and you do decrease, or 2 together, and you have 1 and decrease. So same thing, this row you should do 5 sets of this as well, and in the end you will have 10 stitches. I'm not going to seal the hole because I'm going to sew the head to cover this part here. And yes, I have not made the hand, so after this we're going to do the hand, 2 hands. Okay, so here I'm gonna stop here. I'm going to, you don't have to, or you can slip stitch to the next, ouch, slip stitch to the next, chain 1, and leave a long tail for sewing. Because the head in the first place, I seal up the whole thing because I haven't decided whether to make this, to turn this into a keychain or to put it on a bag. Then I decided to make a body for it. And doesn't that look cute? Okay, now let me make the hand first. Here, this small hole here, we're gonna add a little bit more stuffing. And at the same time I'm going to make one, you're gonna chain one here, you can cross here to make it look like you know, the jeans. So I'm not sure yet how long it should be. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Okay, let's try for 20. This is the back and this is the front. Okay, like this. So actually I can chain 20, chain 20, this one, hook it here and do another one here. So do this before you add the, this is optional. Get a needle. This should be here. And this part here, you can just poke it anyway. Because I've already added stuffing, so I can't stitch it to, I can't tie a knot with any of those tail inside. So just go through here and here. That's how you hide the yarn. And just hide it inside. Just remember, these are the toes, this is the front. So this is going to go through here and comes here. Make a cross here. Once you have a cross here, then it's easier. Okay, let me see. It should be until here. So pull this yarn. Pull it right up. So happen I have this balance of blue yarn, which is not much. So it's just nice to do this. So you're gonna cross here. So you're gonna look like this, and later I'm going to sew the hand here and the head here. Okay, you're gonna look like this. And I am going to make one stitch here and make it come out here. Somewhere here. And if you want, you can add a small button here. So since I have enough yarn, I can just start to crochet from here and make a knot. And if you can, turn the knot further down. Pull the knot as low as possible. Oh wait, let me see, maybe I can do a single crochet starting from here. Improvise. Okay, so from here, oops, I think I should take both loops so that it looks better. This is the lazy method. If not, you can make 2 strands, cut your yarn and do again. And since I'm lazy to do that, I might as well just continue from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And you pull all the way. So remember, this is here. Later I'm gonna make 1 stitch here. Or when you sew the head, let's make 1 stitch here so that it has nowhere to go. And when we put the arms here, this will just stay put. So here, bring it across here. Somewhere here, I guess. And use your tapestry needle. These are all optional. If you can find a small button, you can add 1 here to make it even more realistic, to look even more like the real jeans. Okay, it should be this way. Make 1 stitch here. And let me do 1 more stitch here because it's kind of fold the other way. See this folds here? I'll just make 1 more stitch here to kind of hold it back nicely. Let's always just think of this as an art. Instead of drawing with your pencil, we are creating with our yarn. Okay, and that's it. And hide the yarn and cut the yarn. And later I'm gonna sew the head here, make the 2 arms, sew the arm here, and you're gonna have a cute dragon. So I'll come back to you with the arms. Okay, now we're gonna do the arms or the hand. We're gonna start off by making a magic circle. You curl your yarn between your fingers, make a cross, turn it over to the other side, and make a knot. And inside this magic circle, we're gonna do 4 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 single crochet into the magic circle or magic ring. Pull tight. Next row, I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. This is 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet into the same stitch. It's optional whether you want to hide this tail or whether you want to bring this tail along, or you just hide it inside the hand. So we started off with 8 stitches, so now we do increase, which means we're gonna have 8 stitches in this row. So now from row 3 until row 5 we're gonna do single crochet all around. Means just one single crochet in every stitch from row 3 until row 5. So I'll come back to you once I'm at row 5. Okay, now this is already row 5, so now we're going to go to row 6. Row 6 we're going to do single crochet in the next 6, and the last 2 we're going to do a decrease. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last 2 here I'm going to do a 2 together. And the following row, row 7, I'm just going to do single crochet all around. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So row 7 we're going to have 7 stitches. Now we're going to go to row 8. Row 8 I'm going to do single crochet in the next 5, followed by a decrease in the last 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 single crochet, and you see there's 2 more stitch here. Do a decrease. And now row 9, the last row, we're going to do single crochet all around. So I should have 6 stitches. Okay, 6, and now I just slip stitch to the next, chain 1, pull tight, kind of make a knot, and leave a tail for sewing. I've already made one here, so I add some claw. This is optional. You can add claw, or you can just leave it like this. If you leave it like this, it's gonna look like this. But with this, it looks more like a dragon, right? Well, this is optional. So use back the gray yarn or black yarn, whichever yarn you have. What I do is I poke in from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it should be here. This is the magic circle, so 2 rows away from the magic circle. I leave the tail outside here, and then I poke in here, just near the magic circle. Then I go to the next stitch. Make sure when you sew, you don't go, it does not appear at the back. There's one. Let's go to the next and do one more. Oh wait, is it? Yeah, it's here. Oops. And you come back out here. And you take a look and see if you're satisfied with this. Pull a bit so that it make it look more like a claw. It's too long. So these 2 tail, I'm gonna tie a knot. Add a little bit of stuffing. Push this in with a little bit of stuffing, not too much, just enough to cover this part, like maybe fill up half of it. Just want to plump up the tip of the hand. I've seen people who use scissors to do this, but my scissors is kind of sharp. I might hurt myself, so it's best I use a tapestry needle. Push it all the way in so that the tip is fill up, and make sure this part is kind of plump up. And we're gonna sew it on the body before we sew the head, because since it has a claw, you have to make very sure how it's gonna, you cannot simply just sew it anyhow you like. You have to make sure the claw faces this side, so make sure it's below this line here, so that this one will stay put. Just make 2 stitch and see how it look like. Okay, it should be about right. Push this in a bit, and you start to fasten it. And if you want it to go down further, make few stitch here so that it will stay down. If you want it this way, or you want it to be holding something, then you have to you know, make it this way and put the board here. So this is how I stitch. I'll come back to you once I have it nicely fastened. And for the head part, I'm gonna use this yarn here. And just let me show you a bit. It shouldn't take long. Kind of poke it here to make the arms go down a bit. And if you want, you can actually make one stitch here on this blue part here so that it stays. And you take a look and see if it's all right, if you don't mind the hand going this way. So now I'm just going to hide this at about anywhere I like, so long it's the same color. Make a few stitches here and there so it kind of lock it, it won't come off. Okay, and the balance here, just cut the yarn and make sure this doesn't show. Okay, now as for the head, just let me show you a bit, especially for those beginners. This is the head. I will share the link of this video for the head in the description box below. So you make sure this is at the right side because the leg faces this side. So what I normally do is you place the head here, you poke in here and go straight to the back. Go straight to the back, and let's see, should be lower. Okay, go straight to the back and you make one stitch here. It comes to this left side here or the right side, and you poke through the head again and come out this way. I'm doing this just to hold it in place to see if it's the spot that I want. So like now it looks like it has gone this way because I'm not holding it down with a pin. Make one stitch here and you hold it and see if this is the right spot. Then start to sew all the way, few rounds, so that the head will hold, because now it's not holding. I'm just making a stitch on the left, on the right, in the front and the back, just to see if it's in the right spot, so that when I sew it will not really go far. Okay, I'll come back to you once I have this nicely fastened. Okay, it's done. I make about 3-4 rounds, means I stitch a few 4 or 5 rounds, because the head is kind of heavy with all this stuff, with the horn and the eyes and all this gill. It's quite heavy, so in order to have it nicely secured, see now, no matter how I shake it, it won't drop off. And let me introduce its friend, the lion dance. This is a deco for Chinese New Year. If you're interested in this as well, you can check out its video. You can go search under my playlist. It's under Amigurumi, and this is called a lion dance. If you have seen a lion dance, this is a lion dance deco. Comes with the tail and there's no leg. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this video, and I'll see you in my next post.